My name is Mo. I'm a sexual abuse survivor, and I just want like to share with you all how a sexual abuse as a child has affected my adult life. I was sexually abused by 5 men from the age of 8 to 16 in different times of my life. And especially one moment of the incident. It was at the age of 10. I it was in Sri Lanka. It happened in my village. I went to buy something in my bike, and unfortunately my bike was taken by another person and it was switched, and it was dark at night, and I was so afraid to go back to my house without my bike or taking somebody else's bike. So I asked help from the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper was willing to help me to find my bike, but at the same time he asked me that I have to kiss him to get my bike. Some of you all might think it's just a kiss, what's the big deal? But as a child, it is whatever is forced or demanded, it's wrong. Whether it doesn't matter what age we are in. If we are forced to do something, that is not acceptable. The other thing is, as a child, for me, my brain started to believe that if I need something, I have to give something to get it, especially as a physically, a sexual favor. So I grew up with this mentality. It was in my back of my mind that I always think that if I need something from a man, I have to give myself to that man to get it. So it took years to figure it out where this kind of thought or thinking came. And actually, I finished my phase 1 child sexual abuse survivor program, and during that time I really understood the guilt, the shame, lack of self-worth, kind of feeling that I'm a disgusting person. All these things, the root was my child sexual abuse. And it's very shameful and very difficult to talk what has happened to us as a child, and many times we forget or we can't remember it. Actually, in 2014, I volunteered in a home for sexually abused children in Kenya. And as I went there to volunteer only, I realized how I am as an adult was having problem and the help I needed. So since then I started my journey of to work on my abuse. It took years to open up, to share it with close friends, because many times people don't believe. The family doesn't accept, because I have never shared anything about my child sexual abuse until the age of 20, when I first found my boyfriend, my first boyfriend. And then again I kept quiet until I became 34, 2014, and then I realized, oh my God, I need help. If not, I'm going to be in a mess rest of my life. And I hope and believe that as I journey and find healing to myself, I like to share it, because many women, they still feel shame and they are afraid to talk, and many times we feel we are the only one in this planet who have been sexually abused. And most of the time as a kid we think something we have done wrong, it's our fault. But I am here to say it's not our fault. We did not do anything wrong. It's not the child's fault at all. If the child has gone out at night, or if the child has gone and sat on somebody's lap, or if the child has dressed up in a different way, these are not the reason for the adult to abuse them. And it is the fault of the adult, because it took years for me to accept that as a child I'm innocent. I am not guilty of anything. It's the adult who is responsible to take care of me, and they have failed. They have violated. They have missed it, and it's their fault. So I'm here to encourage, if you are a survivor of child sexual abuse, please remember you are worthy, you are good, you are somebody so special, and you are not guilty. You are innocent. And say to yourself and believe that, and accept yourself as somebody so special. And I really wish to talk to you more. And anything, please find me on my Facebook and inbox me. I will contact you back, and I'm here to support you and to say you are not alone in your journey. I'm here with you. I love you all so much, and I want to say you are a special person if you are a child sexual abuse survivor, because we are born as so special, and we are survivors, and we have to be proud of it. Thank you. Bye.